Hotshot.
Yes, hello and welcome to the, I'm hoping, first of many episodes of Pop Quiz Hotshot. That's what I've decided to go with. Anyway, where basically I'm going to take a random movie quiz that I find on the internet and see how well I do, just because, you know, boredom, lockdown, and there's not really much else to do. So what I've done is I am currently on joe.com, which is, I believe, a UK-based website, where I've got a can you get over 35 out of 40 in this ultimate 90s movie quiz. Then the first thing that really drew this to me was the picture of Pulp Fiction that is on the front of the page, hence why I'm wearing this t-shirt today. But yeah, I thought, you know, 40 movie quizzes about 90s movies. 90s is kind of, you know, it's my jam, it's my thing. I love 80s and 90s movies, so I'm going to give it my best shot. So yeah, like let's just get to it. I'm going to try my hardest to get some pictures. What side am I going to do? I'm going to put pictures up here, so I'm just going to move over slightly. So yeah, you can play along at home. I'm going to try my hardest, and yeah, let me know how you do as well. Right, question number 1. What famous rapper starred with Cuba Gooding Jr. in Boys in the Hood? That's a pretty easy one to start off with. But the answers are Dr. Dre and Ice Cube. It is obviously Ice Cube. Yes, number 1. Correct. Genius. I am so clever. Already a tough one. What actress plays the young killer in Leon? Leon the Professional. Kirsten Dunst. They've actually spelt it wrong. They've put Kristen Dunst, which is wrong. Or Natalie Portman. Now, I've not actually seen this movie, but I'm going to take a wild stab, and I'm fairly certain that Kirsten Dunst is not in this movie, so I'm going to go with Natalie Portman. And he's correct. He's a genius. He's absolutely 100% bang on there. I am so clever. Classic movie. Here we go. What date is Groundhog Day? I'm not 100% sure what it is. Great film, great movie. The answers are February 2nd or April 2nd. February 2nd. I don't know. It's pretty straightforward. Easy one, that one. I love it. Great movie. Ooh. Now this is a tough one. Lovely picture here of Jim Carrey in The Truman Show. True or false? Jim Carrey made The Truman Show before Dumb and Dumber. Now, I'm fairly certain that Truman Show came out long after Dumb and Dumber, because I think Dumb and Dumber came out around the same sort of time as Ace Ventura and The Mask. So around that sort of time, he's very early in his kind of movie career. So I believe Dumb and Dumber came out before. Jim Carrey made The Truman Show before Dumb and Dumber. So false. Hey, easy. I think that came out in like 97 or 98, around that sort of time. It's hard to think that it came out that long ago, because it's such an iconic movie. Now, we've got a tricky one here about Goodfellas. It's got a swear word in it, so I do apologise to anyone listening that is under the age of 18 that should not be swearing. Do not swear in front of your parents, at least. How many times is fuck said in Goodfellas? 300 or 500? Now, I've seen Goodfellas, great movie, absolutely classic. Joe Pesci, genius in that movie. Now, I know he swears a lot. I don't know the exact number, but I'm going to go for the higher one, 500. And I'm wrong. Oh, no. Oh, it was all going so well. So well. Is that it? Just 300? Oh, I don't know why I assumed it would be a lot more than that. Look at this body. Here's Brad Pitt. What is the first rule of Fight Club in Fight Club? Only 2 guys to a fight, or you do not talk about Fight Club. Now, I believe that the first 2 rules in Fight Club are you do not talk about Fight Club. There we go, correct, 100%. Yes, you do not talk about Fight Club at all. Unless you're reviewing that movie, which, you know, by all means, talk about Fight Club. A 90s movie that I have not seen. Another one. Twister starred which 90s leading man? Bill Pullman or Bill Paxton? Now, this is a tricky one because I know who he is. I know his face. I always get them too confused. I think that's exactly what this question is trying to do. Now, I listen to a podcast and they kind of make this joke where Bill Pullman and Bill Paxton are the same person. I believe Bill I believe it's Bill Paxton. Yes, it is. It's Bill Paxton. Bill Paxton was in Terminator, uh, Predator 2. Yeah, he's that guy. And Bill Pullman is the one from Independence Day that does the classic Independence Day speech. Another absolute classic movie. There's Something About Mary. Oh my God, I've not seen this in so long. I feel like I kind of need to watch this now. The flashback at the start of There's Something About Mary is set in what year? 1975 or 1985? Yeah, it's a tricky one. Not that tricky. I'm just judging by his clothes and from what I remember, it's not going to be 75. It can't be 75 because I believe, when did the movie come out? 1995 or 6, I think. So it's only going to be a few years before that because it's, you know, it's him. It's his flashback to when he was in high school and he got his Frank and Beans caught in the zipper. So it's 1985. Yes, another great one. Another great, absolutely brilliant, iconic movie. Speaking of iconic, here's one of my favourite movies of all time. Jurassic Park is based on a novel by which writer? Stephen King or Michael Crichton? I know straight away it's Michael Crichton. Great, one of the greatest books of all time, one of the greatest movies of all time, and I always remember Michael Crichton because it reminds me of Crichton from Red Dwarf because I'm a massive nerd. Not really much more to say about that. I love Toy Story. What is Woody's horse's name? Just to clarify, you're wondering why I'm looking down. I'm doing this on my laptop right here. I just need to clarify that quickly. What is Woody's horse's name in Toy Story 2? Bullseye. Absolutely love Bullseye. I believe my kids had Bullseye toy once and I used to play with it quite a lot because Bullseye is a classic a movie character. Jenny in Forrest Gump is played by which actress? That's a tricky one. Again, it goes back to the whole Bill Pullman, Bill Paxton kind of thing. Like, I know who she is and I know her face. And it's the sort of thing where I feel like I know I'm going to get the name wrong, which I know I shouldn't. But I'm fairly certain it's Robin Wright because she was in Wonder Woman. When I saw her in Wonder Woman, I was like, oh, wow, that's Jenny. So, yeah, Robin Wright. I am correct. Because, again, I'm a movie genius. I've not got 100% on this, but, you know. And here we go. The inspiration for the name of this little thing that I'm going to be doing. Pop Quiz Hotshot. Is Speed. Another, action. Classic. Keanu Reeves just busted onto the scene with his action movie-ness. He'd been seen previously, but not really in this kind of role. What was the speed below which the bomb would explode in Speed? 40 miles an hour or 50 miles an hour? It's 50 miles an hour. It's a nice round number there. Pretty easy and pretty straightforward. If you know anything about your 90s movies, that's the sort of thing you should know. Batman and Robin. Little secret. Although Batman and Robin is an absolutely terrible movie by every sort of stretch of the imagination, I actually really like Batman and Robin. It's the first Batman movie that I saw at the cinema because I was very, very young, and before then I've not really had a chance because you had Batman 89, which was very dark. Batman Returns also very dark. But yeah, Batman and Robin, first Batman movie I saw at the cinema, and it kind of, as a kid seeing that and all the Technicolor nightmare that it was, I actually really enjoyed it. So I actually have a fondness for this movie. Who played Batman in Batman and Robin? Now there's a trick here. I can see the trick because if you see the picture up here, that is a picture of Val Kilmer, but he did not play Batman in Batman and Robin. It was George Clooney. Nice little trick there. One of George Clooney's greatest roles. What classic song is played during this famous love scene in Ghost? The teapot. What is it? What is it called? I don't know. I can't remember. Sexual Healing or Unchained Melody? Unchained Melody. It's Unchained Melody. Sexual Healing would not really fit the tone of that scene. I'm not going to sing it, but yeah. See, I'm not very big with Star Wars. I have seen most of the Star Wars movies, but when it comes to Star Wars questions, I'm not that great. This one is very easy. Who does Liam Neeson play in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace? Ra's al Ghul or Qui-Gon Jinn? Ra's al Ghul is a Batman villain, so it is Qui-Gon Jinn. And I hope I got that pronunciation correct. Or 7. Incredible thriller movie, absolutely brilliant. Which of these is not a deadly sin in 7N? 7. Gluttony or laughter? Well, it's laughter, isn't it? Laughter is not a sin. Gluttony is. Laughter would not be a sin, that would just be silly. Ooh. And this is a film that I know most of my family have seen, and it's one of the movies I know I should have seen, but I have not, because apparently it's really good. What is this character's name in Clueless? It's Alicia Silverstone. I've not seen the movie. I'm just going to go with Dion. No, it's wrong. Cher. Who'd have thought it was Cher, named after that singer? Right. Here's another. Oh, look, it's Bill Paxton again. Hello, Bill Paxton. Which of these 3 Apollo 13 actors is the oldest in real life? Tom Hanks, Bill Paxton, or Kevin Bacon? Now, it's very, very tricky. I know Bill Paxton is now dead, but that does not define whether he is older or younger. And that is a very tricky one. Tom Hanks has been around for a very long time, but so has Kevin Bacon. It's a tricky. I'm just going to have to go for a stab in the dark. Straight down the middle? Should we go straight down the middle? We'll go with Bill Paxton. Straight down the middle was correct. Rest in peace, Bill Paxton. What pill does Neo take in The Matrix, red or blue? I've not seen The Matrix in a very long time. Trying to think what Morpheus says. Is it blue? Did he take the blue pill? No, he took the red pill to be woken up from the mate. I've suddenly become very bad at this quiz. Oh my dear, oh my lord. We're going to need to try and pick it up now. I can't even remember how I'm doing. True or false? This character in The Sixth Sense is a ghost. True, I'm not sure. False. This character in The Sixth Sense is a ghost. That's false because he can see ghosts. I see dead people. He can see dead people. He's not a ghost. Spoiler alert, it was Bruce Willis. Home Alone is set in which city? Wow. Does that come up in the movie? Chicago or Boston? We're just going to go with Chicago. There we go. Chicago. He orders pizza. That's quite famous in Chicago, isn't it? Why not? What was Leonardo DiCaprio's surname in Titanic? Jack Dawson or Jack Daniels? I said it out loud and realised how silly that sounds. It was Jack Dawson. Of course it was, unless he was the inventor of Jack Daniels. What is the title of the movie within a movie in Scream 2? Stab or Guts? It is Stab because it's a take on the stabbing action of said killers in Woodsboro. Name the island featured at the very end of the Shawshank Redemption. Madagascar or Zihuatanejo, because it's Madagascar is a completely different country, and it's a country. Is it a country? Zihuatanejo. Did I say that right? Another movie I've not seen. What song is being sung here in My Best Friend's Wedding? There's a picture there of someone singing. I Say a Little Prayer or Walking on Sunshine. I don't know. I'm going to take a stab. I Say a Little Prayer, and I was correct. Well done, me. For guessing, for not seeing the movie. Which band reworked the iconic theme tune for the first Mission Impossible? Was it Radiohead or was it U2? Now, obviously, I know Mission Impossible 2, the sound was reworked by Limp Bizkit. I didn't realise they did one for the first. Is it U2? I'm going to go with U2. It is U2. It is U2, the great Irish band. Which of these colours is given to a character in Reservoir Dogs? Yellow or orange? Mr. Yellow or Mr. Orange? Mr. Orange sounds right, but I'm Mr. Yellow. Mr. Orange. It's Mr. Yellow because is it snooker balls that they go with? Mr. Yellow is Mr. Orange. Is yellow even a snooker colour? I don't know. Wow. Such an iconic movie, such a great movie, and I got that completely wrong. What does the lyric... Oh, I've completely messed this up. I'm not going to get 100% on this. I wasn't anyway. I don't even know if I'm going to pass this quiz. What does the lyric Hakuna Matata translate as in The Lion King? Your Highness or no worries? It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's your problem-free philosophy. Oh, brilliant, Mrs. Doubtfire. Absolutely love this movie. How many kids does Robin Williams have in Mrs. Doubtfire? It's 3. It's the boy and the 2 girls. Classic movie. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, I miss Robin Williams so much. What's Harrison Ford's character's profession in The Fugitive? Journalist or doctor? I've not seen this movie in such a long time. Oh, I'm just going to go with doctor because he looks like a doctor, and he is a doctor. He's got a kind of doctor haircut, so there we go. What is the first choice listed in the Trainspotting opening voiceover? A career, life, job. Life, career, job. I've only just recently watched this as well. I actually reviewed it a few months back. Oh my goodness. Well, a job and a career are the same thing, aren't they? So which one does he go with? We're going to go with a job. No, life. Of course it was life. You want to have a life before you have anything else, don't you? But then once you get a job, you don't have a life anymore. So, what band sang I Don't Want to Miss a Thing from Armageddon? Another absolutely brilliant 90s classic. Aerosmith or Rolling Stones? It was Aerosmith. Good old Steven Tyler. And his daughter actually is in the movie, Liv Tyler. There you go. A little bonus bit of knowledge there for you. What actress made her movie debut in The Mask alongside Jim Carrey, obviously? Sandra Bullock or Cameron Diaz? It was Cameron Diaz because Sandra Bullock was too busy making Speed. Another great movie. What is the wine that Hannibal Lecter mentions in his Silence of the Lambs hissing speech? Chianti or Merlot? It's Chianti. That's how he does it, isn't it? Nice bit of Chianti with the liver. Is it liver? What is the correct order of the items Arnie requests in Terminator 2 Judgment Day? Boots, clothes, motorcycle. Motorcycle, boots, clothes. Clothes, boots, motorcycle. Terrible Arnold Schwarzenegger impression there for you. Boots, clothes, motorcycle. You'd ask for clothes first, wouldn't you? Clothes, boots, and motorcycle. There you go. I was right. What a nonsensical question that is. Absolutely ridiculous. But one of the best Terminator movies. So, in what city does the T-Rex... We've got 2 Jurassic Park themed questions on this quiz. That's great. In what city does the T-Rex go on a rampage at the end of the Lost World Jurassic Park? San Diego or San Francisco? San Francisco? No, I was wrong. It was San Diego. Who would have thought that it was the one San and not the other San? Oh dear. Which one is Thelma? Susan Sarandon or Gina Davis? I've not seen Thelma and Louise. I know pretty much the whole story of this. But which one of these is Susan Sarandon? Is Thelma? I don't know. I'm Gina Davis. Why not? There we go. I was correct. Great. I should just guess all of these because I seem to be doing better at guessing. Which of these actors won an Oscar for The Usual Suspects in 1996? Kevin Spacey or Benicio del Toro? Now, I don't believe... Kevin Spacey features in this movie a lot more, doesn't he? So I'm going to go with Kevin Spacey. Yes, it is Kevin Spacey. Even though he probably does not deserve one, but we won't get into that. Who plays Private Ryan in Saving Private Ryan? Tom Hanks or Matt Damon? Now, I remember this question many, many years ago on a quiz show. I think it was Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but they didn't frame it in the same way. They said who was the titular star in Saving Private Ryan. Titular star means who is the actor playing the character that is the name in the title of the movie. Roundabout. And the answers were Tom Hanks or Matt Damon. And someone went with Tom Hanks because he is the star. But he's not the titular character. He's not the titular star. He's just, the person that's in it the most. But yeah, it's Matt Damon. Matt Damon is Private Ryan, and we only see him for maybe 10, 15 minutes at the end of that movie. Absolutely incredible movie. What a journey they go on. It's a beautiful movie. It really is. But yeah, we only see the titular Private Ryan right at the end. Question number 40. We're at the end of this absolutely brilliant quiz. What is Mark Wahlberg's porn name in Boogie Nights? Dirk or Dick? It is Dirk Diggler. Great movie. Yeah, if you're not too squeamish, definitely give that a go. 34 out of 40. I'm absolutely ashamed with that. I should hang my head in shame because that is not anywhere good enough. I didn't even get over 35 out of 40. 34 out of 40. Not bad, but not great. I should have done a lot better. But that was fun. I enjoyed that. I'm definitely going to do some more quizzes soon. Pop quiz Hotshot. I think that is the way forward. But yeah, thank you to joe.com, joe.co.uk, I must say, for that great quiz. That was really good fun. I'm going to do this again next week because that was fun. Let me know how you did in the comments down below. I hope you was playing along and you did better than me. I really hope that you did. But yeah, thank you for watching. And yeah, we'll do this again very soon. I'll speak to you soon. Goodbye.